The National Disaster Management Center has consequently classified the energy crisis and its impact as a disaster. We are therefore declaring a national state of disaster to respond to the electricity crisis and its effect.
The president declared a national state of disaster on power. When I first saw this, I thought the government was taking this load shedding issue seriously. Little did I know that this is a perfect way to steal money, because normally if the government is about to allocate funds to specific projects, this needs to be approved in parliament. But if it is a state of disaster, it is just allocated. No need for parliament, no need to explain too much. Now we can buy these Mercedes, boys. Versace, no questions asked. Nice. How about a new mansion with the pool? Are we done?
No. Now we need those girls that offer sex for money but are not prostitutes.
Just like seeing BBBB, not prostitutes. Never mind.
Law enforcement agencies, it should be properly investigated.
But I'm like, wait, maybe the government cares about the people. They want people to have electricity as soon as possible by declaring national state of disaster. Then I say this. A private company sets up a solar farm in Free State, but the power generator was too much for their normal activities. So they put some power back to the grid to help the locals. But Eskom stopped them from providing the locals with electricity. While I thought I was shocked, I got an even greater shock. Eskom threatens to sue self-powering farmers. What? Eskom is suing farmers producing their own electricity. What are we going to eat? Promises made by the government. Then the president recently rescued us by introducing 880 soldiers to safeguard power stations. Since then, load shedding has been reduced. But my question is, when President Ramaphosa came to power, he promised to fight corruption. Load shedding didn't start this year. Maybe this is a third or a fourth year of load shedding with him in power, if I'm not mistaken. Why is he introducing soldiers this year? Was he bloody blind all this time? This makes it hard for me to believe that this is for the benefit of the people. I just think it's just for vote in the coming elections. Feel free to share your comment on this. What do you think?
Already building power stations, and one of them has already gone live, a unit thereof has already gone live, and in another 18 months to 2 years, you will forget that the challenges that we had with relation to power or energy and Eskom ever existed. Be patient, this problem is going to be resolved. Thank you very much. And in another 18 months to 2 years, you will forget.
Renewables say many aspects. I don't know much about energy production, but I don't think renewables are a solution, unfortunately, for South Africa. Why am I saying that? Renewables are not reliable. Let me explain. Wind turbines. We can't control wind speeds, which means today we might get 100 megawatts of energy, tomorrow we might get 50 megawatts of energy, as an example. This is horrible. Remember, the demand remains almost the same. This is not even a worst case scenario. What if there is no wind enough to spin the turbines for a week? Solar panels. As much as solar panel is more reliable than wind turbines because the sun is available for most of the days, but the highest demand for energy in South Africa is between 6 to 9 p.m, which has little to no sun. And wait, before you say energy storage using batteries, I don't know any kind of batteries that can power a mine or a hospital. Let's say they are available, maybe I don't know them. There is no way batteries can power the whole of South Africa because the elements currently used to build batteries are too costly. Hydropower. Hydropower is reliable, but as you all know that we are facing global warming, droughts in South Africa are at their all-time high. The dams that we already have are declining. Not to even mention that South Africa depends on the city for water needs. So dams are completely a dream. Yes, renewables can play a huge role in reducing coal plants, but they can replace 80% to 85% of power produced by coal 24 hours a day. Can't, maybe in future. I can hear that, but yes, they can work for suburbs, but not for the country. If America, Germany, and many other Western countries are not fossil fuel free, even in terms of energy production, how is South Africa going to achieve that? Since we are always reliant on loans and aids from these big economies. So what's the solution? Honestly, I don't know. But I do know that reducing corruption will make a big change in this country. Whether that means that getting rid of ANC, I'm still not sure. But we are tired of promises, that's for sure. This is not to say that coal is not bad for human health and the environment.
When she struggles to breathe, it's very hard because she'll be quiet, she won't eat, she won't talk, she won't do anything. They have to cancel the coal so that we can breathe a clean air.
Do you think they will?
They must cancel the coal because it's killing us. This coal is killing us.
For me, I can't even explain the feeling inside. And it's been long talking about this, but it doesn't come up into terms where I can swallow it. It's painful.
So nothing changes.
Trying so much to the poltergeist. Trying to hold on to love, but it's fast and nice time.
Eskom's future. Eskom is in deep trouble since businesses and affording households are moving to available alternatives, leaving Eskom with poor households who are not even paying for electricity. Eskom fears the collapse.
This is an emergency. It's a monumental disaster for business.
Which is why the government doesn't want private companies to build power plants. But this will not help Eskom. Businesses and households are tired of unreliable electricity providers. The problem is not Eskom itself, it is the corruption behind it.
They are out there. State capture brought us to where we are.
So the ANC then?
State capture.